You may have played war games with your friends at home, but you have never played anything like this, professional level wargaming.
A war game is a unique mechanism to exercise our forces that lets us test things that you can't traditionally test in a live exercise or even in a simulation.
This is the next progression of professional level wargaming into what we call a mega game, played with more than 100 participants here at JSEC headquarters in Ulm, Germany. So, Senes of War is a base-building strategy game that incorporates elements from other game styles as well. It's about supply chain management, and it's about strategic decision-making and consequence management in terms of enablement and sustainment.
Enablement is logistics, it's medical, it's all of the components that go into ensuring that our forces are ready to fight and win if or when the time comes.
So players in the game depict a number of entities. They could be troop contributing nations, they could be host nations, they could be the Joint Logistics Support Groups, the Joint Forces Commands, or NATO JSEC. In the game, players have to make strategic decisions about what they need, when they need it, and the priority is also about working with each other collectively in competition and in cooperation with NATO and our host nations.
It's an amazing game. I'm getting so much experience because of it.
It's something we never really done in the past, so we're probably going to try to replicate that.
So Senes of War is played as a system of chips and cards. We have cards that depict our unit capabilities, our logistics capabilities, and our host nation support capabilities. These are set against the components that the players must actually move in the game. Common supply represents those supplies that NATO shares amongst each other in a regular and routine fashion, such as food, fuel, and water. National supply depicts those commodities that are not often shared between allies, such as ammunition and repair parts. We then have unit equipment as well that forms the composition of our units as they deploy. So each unit in the game has a set amount of unit equipment tokens that are required to be moved to make that unit operational in theater. Once it arrives in theater, that unit begins consuming its supply every turn. Each turn, a unit will go through its common supply and national supply and must continuously be restocked by the owning player throughout the game. That is accomplished through the use of logistics units, such as truck companies, supply companies, and some of our engineering capabilities that enable the force to move through the theater. So throughout the game, players must make decisions about how best to utilize these resources to maintain the supply to their units. These units move through host station infrastructure, such as road networks, rail networks, and bases. Each base and road network and rail network has a finite capacity. These must be managed and coordinated between the players to make sure that no one player has capitalized and taken away all of the capabilities available to the theater. Creating Senes of War was a process that took almost 12 months. I've been a lifelong wargamer since the age of 12. To build professional war games for NATO has been the opportunity of a lifetime.
In these challenging times, we have been charged by our leaders to ensure that our nations and our forces are ready to face whatever may come their way. At the end of the day, that means getting the right forces in the right places at the right time.
We have a panel of analysts who are watching the game with the intent of taking those notes to make sure that we achieve all of the training objectives that we set forward for ourselves. At the end of the game, they will present these as an after-action review, and these will be used to move the Alliance forward and create better sustainment doctrine, policies, and procedures.
At this year's exercise, we have more than 20 nations and all of the NATO headquarters in attendance. Everyone has come here to Ulm to train with JSEC. JSEC is an ambitious new headquarters coordinating all of our Alliance efforts, ensuring that we can protect our NATO values. All of our nations have developed advanced plans, and as NATO, we must come together and ensure that these plans are harmonized. In a way, you can think of us as a sports team. Our goal is ensuring the defense of our alliance, and JSEC writes the playbook.